last point of this culture system, neat favorite part, and we are talking about last culture, that is protoplast culture. Very simple, very easy, and maximum chances question coming from the protoplast culture. Protoplast culture also called as the somatic hybridization. Somatic hybridization. And sometimes these are also called as the parasexual hybridization. So we are not taking that part. Simple, protoplast or the somatic fusion. Important question for NEET. Okay. Now, so what is meaning of this somatic hybridization and what is meaning of the protoplast culture? Now, what happened whenever we are talking about the protoplast culture? Basically, these are the one method. These are the one process where fusion of genetically two different cells. Fusion of genetically, okay, genetically they should be fusion, means vary. So fusion of genetically two different cell, such type of this fusion, simply what happened, they gives rise to and produce a somatic hybrid cell. Hybrid because combination of the two cell which is genetically different, right? So now these are the responsible for production of somatic hybrid cell. Somatic hybrid cell they get produced. So we are talking about what is meaning of this somatic hybrid. Now, whenever we are talking about this somatic hybrid cell production, definitely we require the two cell, right? And now, in this point, we have to discuss about such type of this production of the hybrid cell, we require the protoplast. And what is meaning of protoplast? Protoplast means cell without cell wall. Yes or no? What is meaning of protoplast? Cell without cell wall. Without. Cell without cell wall. Such type of the cell simply it is called as the protoplast. And you know very well, animal cell. Animal cell, these are the example for the protoplast. Cell without cell wall, right? So now tell me, if you are talking about in case of this plant, हमें plant में protoplast culture करना है. And now we have to remove the plant cell wall also. Can you tell me which type of this enzyme we have to use to digest the cell wall? Which type of this enzyme we have to use to digest the cell wall? We want to degrade, we want to digest. Yes, one enzyme is cellulase, right? Anyone? Any another? Very good. True. Or socho, cell wall of the plant, it is consist of what kind of the material? So to create this protoplast, now there is a requirement of certain enzymes. And now, yes, two enzymes. Number one, cellulase enzyme, who digests the cell wall, who digests the cellulose, and as well as there is a requirement of pectinase enzyme. Okay, cellulase enzyme, they can digest, they can degrade cell wall part, that is cellulose. They can digest the cellulose material. And whenever we are talking about pectinase, this pectinase simply they can digest pectin layer, which is the outermost layer. Pectin, or simply you can say pectate, outermost boundary of the plant. Simple meaning, here we are talking about the process where we are talking about if you want to produce a protoplast culture or somatic hybridization, first condition, prepare a protoplast cell. What is meaning of protoplast? Cell without cell wall. Means you have to remove the cell wall, right? और कैसे remove करेंगे? By enzymatic method. Remove the enzyme like cellulase and the pectinase. So now that cellulase and the pectinase enzyme, they can easily digest the plant cell wall. And after the digestion, after the enzymatic process, whatever we obtain a cell without cell wall. That is called as the protoplast. Got it? This point is clear, everyone? Lenina, Nelia, Lenina, Kiara, Paul, Tanisha, Melita. Okay. Yeah. Now we are talking about the process. ये तो पहला step हो गया. Prepare a protoplast culture. Now we are talking about further process. Should I continue? चलो. Now next part we are talking about procedure. Simple procedure, we are taking plant A cell, and this plant A cell which is having the different species, we have to fuse with the plant B species. So two different cells say plant A and the plant B. Now what happened? This plant cell, basically it has this cell, inside the cell nucleus also present. So this nucleus simply be represented by this purple color. And whatever the membrane is present, that is plasma membrane, because we already perform one step, digestion of the cell wall. So whatever the outermost covering which is present in case of the cell, that outermost covering, basically these are the plasma membrane. Same scenario for the plant B. Plant B, we remove the cell wall by the enzymatic method, and now inside this plant B, cell is present, and inside the cell nucleus also present. So ये nucleus है, it is present at the center. Now what happened? You have to simply fuse this two cell, fusion. Next step, this two cell, they undergo the process of fusion. And for the fusion, basically two types of method can be used. Number one, chemical fusion. You can use chemical who can fuse the two cell, and under the chemical fusion, simply write down the few example who act as a glue, who act as a some agent, who can attach the two cell, and very common, that is PEG, that is polyethylene glycol. In biotechnology, I hope आपने study किया होगा. PEG, basically these are the one specific type of the chemical which is used for the fusion during the hybridization program, during the protoplast culture. Okay, simply we are talking about one chemical, one technique, that is chemical fusion. Another point, simply second method which is used for the fusion, that is give a electric current, that is called as the electrofusion. Electrofusion means what? Give a mild electric shock, because we want to mix that two cell nucleus and two cell protoplasm. So हमें mixing करना पड़ेगा, right? So now another method for the fusion, simply what happen? You can give one chemical fusion method, or either you can use the electrofusion. Electrofusion means what? Give some mild electric current, long time or short time. आपने वो पढ़ा होगा in gene transformation technique. Different methods are there. So during the gene transformation method, you can use a chemical, and very common example, that is PEG, polyethyl glycol, which is used for the fusion technique. Or second step, you can use any electrofusion. Electrofusion means give some electric shock or electric current. With the help of that electric current, now two cell protoplasm, two cell, they get mixed with each other, and after the mixing, now there is a formation of third cell, which is the hybrid. So now there is a development of hybrid cell. Okay, this point is clear, everyone? This point is clear? Okay. So under the hybrid cell, we are taking few examples. Question. Number one, we are taking the one example, that is tobacco. One species, that is tobacco species, which is a hybrid species, right? And another example, that is tomato. Tomato basically, yes, these are one product which is produced by the hybridization technique, somatic hybridization, but it's not commercially available. It's not commercial product. And if I'm talking about how that pomatosis get produced, so pomato basically it is combination of potato plus tomato. Potato, one species, it crossed with the tomatoes. And now what happened? After the fusion, there is a development of one hybrid species, that is tomato hybrid species. But please remember, it is not edible, it's not commercially available, it is not desirable variety. So एक हमारे पास species है tobacco, which is commercially available. Another example, we are talking about tomato. Tomato is commercially not available because it is not desirable product. And tomato, these are the example of somatic hybridization produced by potato plus tomato. Got it? This point is clear, everyone? Aristotle. Done? Okay. So now we are talking about types of hybrids. After the fusion, how many types of the different hybrids get formed? Types of hybrid. Okay, Hanuman. Should I continue next point? See, plant A species they crossed with the plant B. दोनों का fusion हुआ. For the fusion, you can use chemical technique or you can use current technique, right? Now, after the point, now there is a production of the hybrid cell. So we are talking about how many types of different hybrid cells can produce. So we are talking about types of hybrid cell which is produced after fusion. So next point, we are talking about types of hybrid cell. And these types, we are talking about total 3 types of hybrids. Three types. Number one, we are talking about symmetrical hybrid. Symmetrical hybrid. Symmetrical hybrid means what? Equal cytoplasm as well as equal nucleus. Hybridization. Equal cytoplasm as well as the equal nucleus. So for example, we are taking one cell. ये एक cell है. This cell having the black color and the black nucleus. Now these are the another cell who has the black cell plus red cell plus red nucleus. Now inside the red cell, suppose there is a presence of red color pigment, and you know very well this pigment nothing but these are the cytoplasm. Okay, and this blue red color dark body which is present at the center, that is nucleus. Similarly, we are talking about black color. This black color, these are the cell who has the black color cytoplasmic material also. Black color का क्या बना हमारे पास? We got the material, that is cytoplasmic material. Now we are performing the fusion technique. Use chemical, that is fake polyethyl glycol, or you can use any electric current. Finally we produce one cell. एक cell हमारे पास produce हुआ. For example, these are the hybrid cells. So hybrid means what? We are talking about the symmetrical hybrid. What is meaning of this symmetrical hybrid? 50% genetic material of the black and the 50% genetic material of the red. So 50% nucleus, these are the red, plus cytoplasmic material also 50. Now red color, 50% these are the red color and the 50% also cytoplasmic material. I want to tell you, equal cytoplasm and the equal nucleus concentration is present. ऐसे नहीं होगा कि cell A, for example, these are the A cell and these are the B cell. A having some part and the more part of the B. No. Whenever we are talking about this symmetrical hybrid, it means that equal proportion of the cytoplasmic content as well as the nucleus content. जितना portion A cell का contribution होगा, उतना ही portion B cells also get contribute. And whatever the hybrid cell get formed, now such type of this hybrid, these are called as symmetrical, equal. equal cytoplasmic material, equal nucleus material coming from the cell A as well as the cell B. Such type of this hybrid, these are called as the symmetrical hybrid. Got it? Maximum try to draw in diagram. No need to write down the sentence. Imagine the diagram. Diagram is तरह से बनाओ, so you will get the clear cut idea. Because this hybrid consists of nucleus of A and B as well as cytoplasm of A and B. That's why we are using combination of black and red. Now, second point B. After the symmetrical hybrid, we are talking about asymmetrical hybrid. Asymmetrical means what? Not equal. Unequal distribution. Asymmetrical. Next point, we are talking about asymmetrical hybrid. So now what happens in case of asymmetrical hybrid? Similarly, we are taking the diagrammatic representation. Suppose these are the B cell with B nucleus and the B cytoplasm. Now black color A cell hoga. That A cell, it has the nucleus plus cytoplasmic material. A be present, A B be present. Now fusion, chemofusion, and finally we produce one cell. Suppose there is a formation of the one cell, which is a hybrid. Now what happened with respect to this hybrid? Only fragment of nucleus is present. Suppose. So the nucleus का part है. Like this. You see, just zoom in. And black cytoplasmic material also present. Red color cytoplasmic material also present. But now, what's the change? Only B part, it is having some 25%. Just so now what happened? What you understand from this point? Simply we are talking about, might be possible there is an equal cytoplasmic contribution, but only fragment of nucleus B present. Only fragment. So if you see the diagram, in this diagram, clear cut, you can understand this point. Maximum portion, more than 70% portion, basically these are the black color, and only some portion, red color portion, it is contribute only less. So such type of this division, these are the unequal है. हाँ, ऐसे हो सकता है कि cytoplasmic content these are the equal because both cells they get fused with each other, but they are not showing equal nuclear mixing. In this condition, they are simply showing unequal nuclear mixing. And clearly we can understand this one thing. A nucleus more contribution, B nucleus quite less. Only fragment they get mixed with hybrid cell. Such type of the cell patterns are called as the asymmetrical. Got it? Sahil, Malaika, Tanisha. Okay. Chalo. And the last point, number 3, hybrid. See, first one discuss symmetrical hybrid. Second we discuss asymmetrical hybrid. Now we are talking about hybrid. And hybrid also called as cytoplasmic hybrid. Only cytoplasm showing the fusion, no nucleus fusion. Cytoplasmic hybrid. So quickly we are representing with respect to diagram. Okay, chalo. So now B cell nucleus, B cell cytoplasm. A cell nucleus, A cell cytoplasm. Fusion. And whatever the fusion get formed, now they produce one hybrid variety. So what is meaning of hybrid? Entire nucleus contribution from only one species. entire structure. So what you understand from this point? This entire nucleus, this kind, it's from B. Entire nucleus from B. Fragment भी नहीं है. If fragment is present, that time we can say it is the asymmetrical. But in this point, there is no fragments are present. So simply we are talking about this part, complete hybrid. What is meaning of hybrid? Only cytoplasmic showing the fusion. Only cytoplasmic material, these are showing the fusion. So just see it having combination of cytoplasm of A plus cytoplasm of B. AB mix है, but nucleus it is contribution from only B. Such type of this hybrid, these are called as this hybrid. And what is meaning of hybrid? That is cytoplasmic hybrid. Simple. Got it? Done? Okay, Nathan. Shantanu, Pooja. Pooja, are you feeling okay now? Pooja Hirani. Okay, good. Exam pass में आ रहा है. Please take care of yourself. Not only you, for all. Everyone. You should to take care for yourself. Last part. Green manure. Examples हम देख रहे हैं. That's it. So we are talking about green manure. What is meaning of manure? What is meaning of manure? Manure means simply we are talking about biofertilizer. Okay. Green manure, simply we are talking about the biofertilizer. In case of this green manure, first category, we are talking about what is the importance of this green manure. Green manure basically it reduces alkaline condition of the soil. It reduces alkalinity of soil. First. Second use, basically it is prevent soil erosion. It prevents soil erosion. Third step, they can increase 30 to 50% crop yield. They enhance the crop yield approximately 30 to 50%. And the next point, they are rich source of nitrogen. You know very well, NPK. Nitrogen, basically these are the critical element, right? And nitrogen is required for the plant in most amount, in higher amount. So whenever we are talking about the green manure, these are the one type of the biofertilizer. And in case of this biofertilizer, it has the different effect because plant itself, it is act as a biofertilizer, right? मतलब क्या होगा, normally that plant it is get dry, now it is undergo the deposition process, now there is a presence of the root nodules, leguminous plants are there, so all these are the responsible for formation of the production of the green manure. And under the green manure, quickly we are taking the examples. First one we are talking about sun hemp plant. Sun hemp. Second example, sweet clover. Third example, horse gram. Horse gram. And the next example, that is lentil. Lentils means basically these are the lens plant. So these are the few examples which is act as a green manure to reduce the alkalinity, prevent the soil erosion, increase the crop productivity approximately 30 to 50%. And now again these are the rich source of nitrogen. Got it? Okay, chalo. So now first point, that is green manure. Now second point, we are talking about energy crops. Energy crop. So first of all, we are talking about significance. What is the significance of the energy crop? Energy crop basically used for alcohol production, because you know that petrol or what we say alcohol, basically it's replaced to alcohol, right? So basically whenever we are talking about this energy crop, such type of this crop, these are the growing crops for alcohol production, main alcohol production. So these are the main purpose, main significance with respect to energy crop. Now what happened whenever we are talking about the energy crop in case of this Brazil country? So I'm talking about one example. In Brazil country, basically such type of this energy crop is used, and such type of the energy crop basically they completely replace petrol to alcohol, with alcohol completely, right? So in case of this Brazil country, with the help of this energy crop, complete replacement of complete replacement of petrol and gasoline, because it creates the pollution, right? So petrol and the gasoline, it is completely replaced with alcohol. They replaced with alcohol. Got it? Hmm? And as a alcohol, you can remember ethanol and the methanol. These are the better source. So you know very well actually this point. Ethanol, or you can say methanol. Both these are the come under the alcohol category. So we are talking the major use for the alcohol production, and we are taking one example in Brazil country. Basically there is a use of such type of this crop, the crop who involved in production of the alcohol. And now what happens, जैसे fermentation किया जाता है ना, with the help of this what we say grapes and the from the fruits we prepare the beer, wine, same process यहाँ पे होगा. But now what happen, we have to produce the alcohol, but that alcohol it is replaced to petrol. हमें इसको drink नहीं करना है. It is not the edible part. We have to use in vehicle. As a or what we say, such type of this alcohol like ethanol and methanol, it is used in vehicle, used in automobiles. That's it. हम खाने के लिए यूज नहीं कर रहे हैं, पीने के लिए यूज नहीं कर रहे हैं, sorry. So these are the mostly used in automobiles company. So we are taking the few example which is come under the energy crop used in automobile. Potato, sugar beet, maize, and molasses of sugarcane. Molasses of sugarcane. So these are the some crop which is used for the production of, which is act as an energy crop, right? So few points. If you want, you can write down one point. We are talking about only automobile point of view. Is used in automobile, not in drink process. Done. Second crop, that is energy crop. We discussed first one, green manure crop. Second crop, we are talking about the energy crop. Last point, petroleum plants. Means with the help of plant, we can produce petrol, not petrol, but similarly petrol like structure component. मतलब ऐसा oil produce करेंगे who is structurally resembles to petrol. Jatropha. Should I continue next? Last point of this chapter, petroleum plants. चलो. So third point, we are talking about petroleum plants. In case of these petroleum plants, simply we are talking about these are the plants who produce a latex. So I'm talking some information. We are talking about some significance. So third category, petroleum plants. So these are the plant. They produce some latex. These are the source of latex. and such latex basically structurally similar, structurally resembles to petrol, because you know that inside the petrol basically hydrocarbons are present, right? So similar such type of the structure, long chain of liquid hydrocarbons, these are the present in case of latex sulfur. So simply we are talking about length. What is the meaning of this latex? Latex nothing but these are the hydrocarbon chain. That's it. These are the one hydrocarbon chain, long chain of hydrocarbon, and which is similar to petrol. Very common example, jatropha. Very common example, jatropha. Question already asked on the jatropha. Okay. Now, sometimes some petroleum product they can also produce from the calotropis. So another example for the another plant example, calotropis, right? And the third one, euphorbia. Euphorbia. So now we are talking about few examples. Jatropha के ऊपर already question पूछा गया है. Jatropha basically is the one plant where we obtain latex product which is a resembles to petrol, resembles to diesel, because structure जो होगा these are the similar to hydrocarbon chain, and you know very well petrol itself is having some hydrocarbon chain, and that hydrocarbon chain is break down and they produce the small fragment of the different product which is present in similarly in petrol. So simple, remember the examples. Petroleum products means what? They produce a specific type of the chemical component plant produce, and that component these are the resembles to petrol. Got it? This point is clear, everyone? Okay, chalo, very good. So with this we end this food chapter. For your upcoming test after the vacation, you have the test on the food chapter. I already told you it's very minor chapter. Don't take any burden, don't take any pressure due to this chapter, because see, from this chapter only single question is coming. Either coming from the plant part or coming from the animal. एक तो animal husbandry से आएगा या फिर plant breeding से आएगा. So don't take any pressure, please. हाँ? और जितना NCERT में दिया है उतना ही करना है, because you open the NCERT you will get the clear cut chart, some information in chart, right? Table form में दिया हुआ है. You have to read, you have to prepare that table. And the another part you have to prepare for the germplasm collection steps during the hybridization. Okay, Sahil, especially you, don't take any burden. It's very easy chapter. For according to NEET point of view, it's very minor chapter. Animal husbandry se question, actually animal husbandry or either question coming from plant breeding. Don't take any burden from this chapter because it's very minor chapter. Minimum 1 and the maximum 2 question, that's it. दो से ज्यादा कभी question नहीं बनेगा यहाँ से. Sometimes 0 question. Just let it go. जितना NCERT में दिया उतना तो करो. Right. With this, we start with the new chapter, that is microbe in human welfare. So write down the title. I'm taking this chapter on PPT because what happened? I'll tell you one thing. During the crash course, मैंने ये chapter PPT पे लिया because during that time because we want to cover the maximum syllabus, so that is a better way to cover the maximum syllabus in less time. We have to use PPT only for the crash course, not for other batches. So now what happened? I did one thing. I prepared this PPT and 3 questions coming from this PPT. 3 questions. That's why I'm taking this PPT for you guys. सब कुछ वैसे ही होगा, but there is some additional information in table form. So you will get the clear-cut information in tabular form collectively. So next point, we are talking about microbes in human welfare. And first of all, we are talking about use of microbe. And first point, we are talking about use of microbe in case of this household. One question coming from in this NEET 2020 as it is in chart form. If you have paper, solve this paper. Try to solve this because बहुत simple था. You have to find out. 2 question बने से यहाँ से in tabular form. We are talking about few conditions, few examples. First point, you have to draw this table in your notebook. First of all, we are talking about microbe in household. Household means what? First of all, we are talking about use of microbe which is used in bakery product, which is used in idli, dosa and batter preparation. So in this point of view, First of all, we are talking about, just 1 second, okay? Yeah. So first of all, we are talking about one point with respect to household product. One example, lacto-acid bacteria, that is called as a lactobacillus, right? Lactobacillus, basically these are the gram-positive bacteria. It's example of the gram-positive bacteria. Can you tell me what is the meaning of gram-positive bacteria? Anyone? Can you tell me what is meaning of gram-positive bacteria?
They take up gram stain.
Yes, these are the based on the gram staining program, right? On the gram staining program, each cell wall, these are the rich with the concentration of the peptidoglycan. They are rich with the concentration of the peptidoglycan. So basically, we can say such type of this bacteria, these are called the gram-positive bacteria, right? So lactobacillus, basically these are the example of the gram-positive bacteria. Lactobacillus bacteria, mostly it is used for the curd preparation, curd formation, right? Again, lactobacillus, these are the rich with the vitamin B12. You know that बहुत सारे vitamins है, water soluble vitamins are there like B complex and another one that is fat soluble. Under the B complex, which is a water soluble vitamin, there is a process of B1, B2, B5, B7, B6 and the B12. So B12 vitamin, it is produced by bacteria, that is lactobacillus. Third point, basically if you see, जब कभी भी हमारी मॉम इडली या फिर डोसा बनाएगी, so there is some concentration of the rice and the some gram seeds. So now, for example, I'm talking, हमें इडली नहीं बनानी है, I'm taking some concentration appropriate. So we are talking about that is rice, and now we are talking about there is another gram. Gram and seed you can take an appropriate proportion 3:1, standard concentration actually 3:1. So inside that standard concentration you have to prepare it, you have to soak it in water, right? After this soaking, now you have to grind it. Grind करो, उसका proper batter बना. Once you prepare that batter, you have to cover it properly, because now what happen inside when you cover it, that dosa batter or that idli batter, ultimately that fermentation process can start. आपको कुछ externally yeast वगैरह कुछ भी add नहीं करना है. Simply what happen, if you create an anaerobic condition, under the anaerobic condition, lactobacillus bacteria can grow, and that lactobacillus bacteria, they start the process of the fermentation. Now tell me, during the fermentation, which gas get released? During the fermentation process, which gas get released? Alcohol fermentation, lactic acid fermentation, tell me. CO2. Yes. So whenever we are talking about process of the fermentation, during the fermentation, carbon dioxide gas is released. And that's the reason when you see second day after few hours, that batter or whatever that dough preparation, जो कुछ भी dough बनेगा, dough or that batter of that dosa or idli, so that batter it is get increase their height. Why? Because now there is a release of CO2 that becomes spongy, that become very soft dough. जो पहले batter था, now that batter, inside that batter there is a growth of lactobacillus. Once there is a growth of lactobacillus, now the size quite get increased, and that's why when you prepare any idli, so you know there's a formation of the some pores. And why they form a pores? Because there is a production of CO2 gas during the fermentation process. And once you hit it in idli batter, in idli maker, when you add some batter and when you cover it, so slowly जैसे जैसे वो गर्म होगा, when you heat is going on, so ultimately that CO2 gas, it is get released from the batter, and now they can create a pores on idli. Got it? Simple mechanism. So first point, first bacteria we are talking about the lactobacillus, used for the curd preparation, used for the vitamin B12 production, used for the production of the dosa, idli, because during the lactobacillus they grow under anaerobic condition. During the anaerobic condition they release the CO2, and that's why जो भी हम घर में बनाएंगे, so that it will become very spongy, very soft because of release of CO2. Got it? Now, ये हो गया एक example for the lactobacillus. Now I'm taking another example for the yeast. An example of the yeast, Saccharomyces cerevisiae, also called as the baker's yeast, which is used for the preparation of the bread. Bread के process में भी वही होगा. You have to use maida, you have to use any salt or mix before the bread preparation. When you take any batter, when you mix it, now what happen? You have to use the yeast. Yeast undergo the activation because the yeast क्या है? Yeast basically is the one fungus, right? And that yeast also called as the Baker's yeast. And scientific name, these are also called as the Saccharomyces cerevisiae. And this Baker's yeast, it is belonging to class that is Ascomycetes. Which class? Ascomycetes, right? Because fungus having the different classes, but Baker's yeast also called as the Saccharomyces cerevisiae. Saccharomyces genus name, cerevisiae species name. Now they mostly used for the production for the bread preparation में use करेंगे. So whatever we use the produce the dough, and now what happens? Same हो रहा है यहाँ पे. Baker's yeast basically these are the one yeast involved during the fermentation process. CO2 get they are showing multiplication in presence of anaerobic condition. They release this CO2, and that's why at the end when you produce that bread it is becomes spongy, because all we are talking about anaerobic condition. तो हमने यहाँ पे दो examples लेके, number one we discuss lactic acid bacteria, number second we discuss Saccharomyces cerevisiae, lactobacillus bacteria, these are the prokaryote, Saccharomyces, these are the eukaryote, and both these are used for it is used for the some household products like idli batter, bacteria, and bread preparation with the help of Baker's yeast. Both common process, fermentation, and they release the CO2. That's why whatever we obtain the product, that product they has the pores, they are very spongy structure. Yeah, this point is clear, everyone. Kidmin, because it is used in bakery products. It is used in bakery products. That's why it is called as the Baker's yeast. हाँ, they require sugar. हाँ, definitely they require the sugar. Okay? ये पूरा चैप्टर ना पूरा इमेजिनेशन वाला है, and you Goan people, you very good understand this point, because everything is ये सब कुछ घर में बनता है. Further we discuss the beer wine preparation, that is also based on the some bacteria and the fungus, so that is also easy to understand. You have to just remember alcohol concentration. इसमें कितना alcohol होता है, that's it. Yeah. So should I continue next point? Next point you have to remember molecule with organism. Very important point for your NEET examination. You have to remember this chart. First of all, we discussed this part separately, but here I am talking about some common point. There is some example for the yeast. Yeast name, that is Monascus. No need to remember species name. I am repeating this point again. No need to remember species name. Just remember the name of genus. जैसे यहाँ पे आ रहा है one name, that is Monascus. Monascus basically they used for the preparation of this statin drug. हम आगे देखेंगे इसको डिटेल में, what is the function of the statin. But just remember Monascus fungus है, and this fungus used for the production of the statin. Now Aspergillus niger. Aspergillus niger, again these are the example of the fungus, and these are the used for the production of the citric acid. Aspergillus niger fungus है, and it is used for the production of the citric acid. These are the summary of last 10 years question. जो भी question बने ना, this question coming from this part. Next point, Acetobacter aceti. Acetobacter aceti basically it is example of the bacteria, and these bacteria used for the production of one acid, that is acetic acid. Acetobacter aceti, name of the bacteria, and these bacteria used for the production of acetic acid. Now Clostridium. Clostridium, basically these are the example of the bacteria. Clostridium botulism, and these bacteria used for the production of butyric acid. Next bacteria, that is Lactobacillus. You know very well, Lactobacillus is responsible for production of the lactic acid. Now Saccharomyces cerevisiae, that is called as the yeast. Yeast basically used for the ethanol production or alcohol production, and same Saccharomyces cerevisiae, it is used for the preparation of bread. ये bread में भी use होगा, same fungus है, same. S stand for Saccharomyces, name of the genus. Next one, Streptococcus, bacteria है, Streptococcus, used for production of some drug that is streptokinase. Drug it, streptokinase. We'll discuss function later. Statin also drug and the streptokinase also drug. Now, one fungus that is Trichoderma polyspermum. Trichoderma polyspermum basically is used for the production of cyclosporin A drug. ये भी एक drug का नाम है. In detail we discuss further specifically. Trichoderma polyspermum basically is one type of this drug. They use the production of the cyclosporin A drug. And finally, we are talking about two example of the fungus, Aspergillus niger and the another, one that is Aspergillus niger and another example Penicillium. Both these are the example of fungus. Okay, Aspergillus niger also as well as the Penicillium also. Both these are used for production of gluconic acid. Please don't get confused between Aspergillus niger, who produce the aspartic acid, and the Aspergillus niger, who produce the gluconic acid, because Aspergillus niger fungus है who can produce citric acid also and who can produce gluconic acid also, because acid है, alcohol है, definitely alcohol, but quite chemical formula they get vary. That's why we are talking about these are the different types. You have to recall this chart again and again. This need 2022 question coming from this chart. 2 questions. Can you imagine? एक दो बस 8 टेबल किया और आपको 8 मार्क्स मिल गए easily. So is this any doubt from this chart? Tell me. Any doubt? Shantanu, okay. Tanish Patel. Nata. Okay, Tanish. Sure. Next point, we are talking about some cheese and everything, some drinks. So next point we are talking about toddy. Toddy क्या है toddy? Toddy basically these are the South Indian drink. Toddy, these are the South Indian drink, and these are used. It is produced by fermentation of the sap from the palm. Palm means what? We are talking about coconut. So it is produced from the fermentation of palm sap. Basically, whenever we are talking about the coconut, now coconut is belong to palm category. Palm category. What is meaning of sap? Whatever the liquid nutrition is present. Liquid nutrient is present inside that palm. Simply these are called as the sap. So we are talking about one product, toddy. Toddy basically एक साउथ इंडियन ड्रिंक है, जैसे ताड़ी माड़ी रहता है ना, कोंकण में यूज होता है, आई थिंक इन मालवन एरिया इट इज ताड़ी माड़ी. So that is again these are the some fermented product which is obtained from the coconut. Similarly, we are talking about toddy. Toddy basically these are the one South Indian drink which is obtained from the palm plant after the fermentation of sap. Yeah. Okay, चलो. Now next point, ये सबको पता होगा चीज के बारे में हम बात करें, right? So now we are taking one example of the Swiss cheese. Okay, what is the characteristic of the Swiss cheese? Quickly I share the image. Swiss cheese basically they has the large size pores. Cheese के भी बहुत सारे different types है. So here we are talking about one example who produce the large size Swiss cheese. Check the chat box. Got it? Okay. So now we are talking about one question already asked from the large size pore cheese switch cheese. Basically, why we produce such type of this large pore? The reason due to CO. Okay, we are talking about one species of the bacterium that is Tropinium bacterium shermani. शर्मारी है बेचारी Shermani species है bacterial species. Propionibacterium shermani. These are the species who produce Swiss cheese who has large size pore. One question, name of the species. Okay, and the last example we are talking about, we have to use normally whenever we are talking about the bacteria also they can produce the cheese, but some specific type of the fungus also they can produce a cheese, and that name of the cheese that is Roquefort cheese. Roquefort cheese, these are the cheese which is produced by the fungus. We are not taking the name because not part. Whenever we are talking about Swiss cheese, large size pore, produced by bacteria, name of the bacteria, Propionibacterium shermani. Second example, we are talking about Roquefort cheese. Roquefort cheese, these are the specific type of the cheese which is produced by fungus. So quickly I share image for the same. Check the chart box. So if I'm talking about this specific type of fungus, means we are talking about it is produced from the penicillium. It is produced from the penicillium fungi. Penicillium roqueforti fungi. So penicillium, name of the genus, roqueforti, name of the species. So one example we discussed produced by the bacteria. Another example we discussed cheese produced by the fungi. Name of the fungi, penicillium, name of the genus, roqueforti, name of the species. Okay, दोनों में variations. That's it. Yeah, this part is over, everyone. Got this? So we are talking about first point, that is microbe used in household with a specific chart. Done? Done? Okay, chalo. Now, one important point. Now we are talking about microbe which is used in industrial product. Industrial product, okay? And industrial product means we are talking about some fermented drinks, some fermented beverage. First example, Saccharomyces cerevisiae, also called as the Becker's yeast. Mostly such type of the Saccharomyces cerevisiae they used for ethanol production. Ethanol, okay, normal wala. And if I'm talking about such type of this ethanol production, it means that you have to use concentration of alcohol or concentration of ethanol. It's approximately 30%. So if you see any bottle, अगर कोई liquor का bottle देख रहे हो, so they having some concentration of alcohol. Different concentration होता है. We are not going too much detail. But now what happened? If you want to produce any beer or any wine, right? So there is having the some concentration, maximum 13%. Maximum 13%. Now what happened? These 13% concentration, these are the standard concentration when we used yeast for production of alcohol. But now what happened? If we use more than 13% alcohol concentration, for example, आपको 14, 15, 20, 30 ज़्यादा concentration वाला alcohol चाहिए. So that time what happened? Simply you have to use the technique that is distillation. What is the meaning of distillation? Distillation means no use of yeast. No use of yeast for alcohol production. No use of yeast for alcohol production. And what is meaning of without distillation? It means that you can use the yeast. Yeast used for alcohol production. So two types के actually the liquors are available, distill and the without distillation. Distillation means what? You have to some chemical without any microbe, without any use of yeast. You have to produce that high concentration of alcohol drink. So clearly here we are talking about Saccharomyces cerevisiae, which is used for the bread preparation, also called as the baker's yeast. And here we are talking about such type of these Saccharomyces cerevisiae also used for alcohol production, also used for ethanol production. And if you are using yeast, if you are using fungus for the production of this drink, liquor drink, now that time concentration of alcohol you should maintain up to 13%, 1-3. Other concentration 138 means that is a product which is without distillation, without any further process. And best example, beer and the wine, they are having these are the product of without distillation where you can use with the help of the fungi. But if you want higher concentration of alcohol, like more than 13%, that time you have to take the risk of distillation. Rum, brandy, whiskey, these are the example of, those are products of distillation. Okay, so now I'm taking reason why 13%, 1-3% ये क्यों है? Should I continue next? Okay, now listen carefully. Why the standard 13% concentration? हाँ Tanish Patel. Wait. Tanish, want more information, huh? Okay. So I'm talking about products without distillation and with distillation. Whenever we are using the distillation product, that is whiskey, brandy, and the rum, these are the product of the distillation. Distillation means what? Normally we are using alcohol concentration more than 13%. Okay, more than 13%. But when you are using any product without distillation means what? Simply you have to use the use of yeast. Okay, and that concentration it should be less than 30% or maximum 13%. Maximum these are the 13%. Now why 13%? What happened? Up to 13%, 1-3%, okay, up to 13%, yeast can easily grow and multiply. But if you increase the concentration of alcohol more than 13%, अगर ज़्यादा concentration हो गया, so that time for the yeast it's create toxicity. It's create toxic condition for growth of yeast. It means that more than 13% concentration yeast grow नहीं होगा. Immediately that yeast they are showing dead. Immediately they can dead. So that's why यहाँ पे तो yeast हमें use नहीं करना है. So further whatever you want the higher concentration of alcohol in such type of these liquid liquors, so that time you follow the technique, simple technique, that is distillation. So this create toxic condition for growth of yeast. So one question which is already asked in previous last NEET examination, which concentration of alcohol they create toxicity to yeast? So remember 13% or more than 13%. Got it? If you are using any product more than 13%, that time it's create the toxicity to the yeast. So वो जो part होगा, that is distillation part. You are not using yeast. Got it, Tanish? Okay. Yeah. So next, very interesting part with respect to antibiotic. Microbe in industrial product. First we discuss fermented beverage. Second example, we are talking about antibiotics. Different microbes used as an antibiotic. You know very well during the Second World War, पहला एंटीबायोटिक जो प्रोड्यूस किसने किया था डिस्कवर? पेनिसिलिन एंटीबायोटिक. हु डिस्कवर द पेनिसिलिन? मैंने तो नहीं किया बाबा. हु डिस्कवर द पेनिसिलिन एंटीबायोटिक? Yes, it's Alexander Fleming. Alexander Fleming. Yeah, Alexander Fleming first time during the Second World War discovered the penicillin antibiotic, which is obtained from one fungi, that is penicillium. We are talking about penicillin antibiotic, and what is the source? That Penicillium notatum produce penicillin antibiotic, and these penicillin antibiotic, they can kill staphylococci bacteria. Got it? So now we are talking about very important step. One antibiotic, penicillin antibiotic, which is obtained from the fungi. Name of the fungi, Penicillium notatum. Okay, notatum. Penicillium, name of the species, genus. Notatum, name of the species. Such type of this Penicillium notatum, they produce one drug, they produce one chemical. Name of the chemical, penicillin antibiotic. Okay, and this penicillin antibiotic, they can kill gram-positive bacteria. They can kill gram-positive bacteria. An example for the gram-positive bacteria, that is Staphylococcus. Now what happened? How that penicillin, they are showing mode of action. Penicillin inhibits cell wall synthesis in gram-positive bacteria. Right? What we are talking about? We are talking about what is the function of this penicillin antibiotic. Penicillin antibiotics, simply they inhibit cell wall synthesis. They inhibit peptidoglycan synthesis in bacteria, gram-positive bacteria. Got it? So these are the exactly mode of action with respect to penicillin. Penicillin, they specifically affect, they specifically kill the gram-positive bacteria. And how they are showing this function? Simply they inhibit cell wall synthesis. Simply they inhibit peptidoglycan concept, means synthesis of peptidoglycan. They inhibit the synthesis of peptidoglycan. Got it? One question. Antibiotic penicillin inhibit gram-positive bacteria, inhibit cell wall of gram-positive bacteria, inhibit peptidoglycan synthesis. Peptidoglycan, which is a material present in gram-positive bacteria. From where we obtain? We obtain from the fungi. Name of the fungi, Penicillium notatum. Okay? Penicillium notatum. They kill the gram-positive bacteria. Example, Staphylococci bacteria. Got it? Okay, now next part we are talking about few other example which is cured by antibiotic. Other antibiotic, okay? Other. So we are taking some diseases like whooping cough, also called as the काली खांसी, plague. Plague तो actually अभी तो plague तो है नहीं है. That is a different thing, but that is also cured by the antibiotic because we have antibiotic against that. Now diphtheria, also called as the गलगोटू, and the leprosy, also called as the कुष्ठ रोग. तो ये जो डिसीज है, whooping cough, plague, diphtheria, and the leprosy, these are the different diseases can be cured by different antibiotics, not by the penicillin. Okay, not by the penicillin. Here we are talking about these are the cured by the different antibiotics. They can cured by the different antibiotics. So whooping cough, plague, diphtheria, and the leprosy. Done. One important question, penicillin, obtained from Penicillium notatum, name of the fungus, and they kill mostly gram-positive bacteria, example, Staphylococcus. Yeah, done this part. Chalo. Yeah. Should I continue? Chalo, ठीक. So first what we discuss, some product, which is source is fungi, Saccharomyces cerevisiae. Again we discuss some products like antibiotics, source is fungi. Example is Penicillium notatum. Next part, we are talking about some chemicals, enzymes, and the other bioactive molecules. These part very, very, very important. Okay. First point, we are talking about yeast Saccharomyces cerevisiae used for ethanol production. जो हमने देखा था ना first chart में, this one. इसी चार्ट को हम थोड़ा सा रिपीट कर रहे हैं, बट नाउ क्लियरली वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट स्टैटिंग फंक्शन, साइक्लोस्पोरिन ए फंक्शन इन डिटेल, बट सेम चार्ट है. Yeah, so we are talking about some point. Number one, Saccharomyces cerevisiae basically is used for the production of ethanol. So ये first point हो गया. Now what happen if you see any detergent, कोई भी ले लो, Surf Excel ले लो, Ariel ले लो. So that Surf Excel, Ariel detergent, these are the rich with some lipase and the protease. Normally होता है. So whenever we are talking about any detergent, so that any detergent, inside that any detergent, there is a presence of the protease who remove protein stain. अगर कोई protein का दाग वाग गिरा है तो that remove the protein, and as well as inside the detergent there is a presence of lipase. So what is the function of lipase? Now that lipase, they can remove the lipid stain, right? Lipid means कोई अगर oil गिरा है, something is else, oily product, so they can easily remove. So normally what happen? Lipase basically, these are the some type of this enzyme which is used in detergent formulation to remove the some oily stain from the clothing. Okay, protease भी use किया जाता है, but here we are talking about lipase also used inside the detergent to remove the some oily stain. Now another condition, some type of the protease and the pectinase. See, protease, they can degrade the protein. Protease, they can degrade the protein, and pectinase, they can degrade the pectin material. So whatever we are talking about, some storage bottle juice, real juice ले लो or any other. So that juice, basically inside that bottle juice, there is a presence of some enzyme to increase their half life for the, what we say, for the storage purpose. So there is a use of some protease as well as the pectinase. Okay, तो अगर कोई unwanted protein form or is this any unwanted pectinase get formed, so they can easily degrade. So mostly they are used in bottle juice. One important point, last 3 point, drug specific 1, 2, 3, and very, very important point, question from these 3 points. Number 1, we are talking about the streptokinase. Just we discussed last point, last slide. Streptokinase, basically they produced by the streptococcus bacteria. And what is the function? Such type of this streptokinase drug, these are simply, it is called as the clot buster. Why these are called as the clot buster? Because they can remove the blood clots. मान लो कोई patient है, for example कोई heart attack patient है or something is paralytic patient. So now what happened? During the treatment part, we have to give this some drugs like streptokinase, because now what happened? During the heart attack, similar point, that is blood density, they get changed. Now there is a formation of something, a blood clot. Same condition in case of paralysis also. So we have to remove that clotting. We have to remove that blood clot, right? And that's why, similarly, during the patient treatment, we have to use one drug, that is streptokinase, produced by bacteria Streptococcus. And that streptokinase, one drug also called the clot buster, because they can remove, they can destroy the blood clots. Second question, cyclosporinate. Cyclosporinate is produced from the fungus Trichoderma. And this cyclosporinate basically is used as a immunosuppressor in organ transplantation. In zoology, when you discuss about the disease and all that thing, I think आपने drug का नाम सुना होगा पहले, cyclosporinate. Now what happened during the transplantation? मान लो कि kidney transplantation करना है, or is this any heart transplantation, lung transplantation, liver transplantation? So during that time, there is a rejection chances are more, because you know very well, MHA factor is present, major histocompatibility factor, MHA factor 1, 2. So that MHA factor, basically, they what we say, they regret, they avoid that transplantation. Blood factor तो होगीगा, means blood group, that is a different thing, but we are talking about some factors, major histocompatibility factor. So that they factor also, they can showing the rejection. So we don't want rejection. So now what happened during the transplantation method, during the transplantation surgery, Patient must be treated with the cyclosporin A drug, which is obtained from the fungi, and these are the good example of immunosuppressor. It can suppress our immune system. मतलब rejection का problem नहीं होगा, right? And the third one, we are talking about one drug, statin. Statin drug produced by the Monascus. पहले हम discuss किया था. These are the one example of the fungi, and now this Monascus, basically these are the best drug to control blood cholesterol level. Okay, they can control the blood cholesterol level. Mean which drug? Cyclosporin A. Yeah, I'm talking about the common function क्योंकि वो part सारा zoology का है. You are talking about the one that is RH factor ना, minus plus rejection. So here we are talking about the common point, that is immunosuppressor. That's it. Okay. वो जूम में मत जाना, यहाँ पे हम बोटनी का देख रहे माइक्रोब का. साइक्लोस्पोरिन है इम्यूनोसप्रेसर. क्वेश्चन बनेगा ऐसे ही बनेगा. या ठीक है. So now statin drug good for to control the cholesterol level. They control the blood cholesterol. Yeah. This point is clear. This point is clear, everyone. Okay, chalo. Next point, microbes in sewage treatment. NEET 2020, one question coming from the sewage treatment. हमने बोला था 3 questions आए थे, 2 questions from the chart and 1 question coming from the sewage treatment. So now this point is also important, sewage treatment. For the sewage treatment means what? Whatever the drainage water is present, industrial water, agriculture water or domestic water, we want to remove all contaminated part, like any harmful chemical, is this any harmful fungi, bacteria, we have to remove all this part. So for that treatment, we have to use some microorganism, and that microorganism, they should be heterotrophic microorganism. Okay, we don't want autotroph, we don't want any what we say parasitic. Whatever you are using the bacteria, these are the saprophytic, these are the decomposer bacteria, because sewage treatment totally based on degradation process, degradation of unwanted material. Okay, so whatever the bacteria we will discuss, all these bacteria, these are the heterotrophic microorganism, or simply you can say these are the decomposers. Okay, decomposers. Now first of all, we are talking about primary treatment. Basically this part, it is divided into 3 sections: primary treatment, secondary treatment, and the tertiary treatment. So I'm using one by one. It's divided into 3 steps: primary treatment, number second, secondary treatment, where we have to use bacteria for the degradation, and the third one, tertiary treatment. Tertiary treatment. Quickly I'm talking about, because we are not taking the tertiary treatment part, but here I'm just telling you, in case of tertiary treatment, simply there is a use of UV rays, simply there is a use of some gamma rays, or simply there is a use of some X-rays, because you know very well these gamma rays, X-rays, UV rays, basically they having high penetration power. मान लो कि during the treatment method, if is this any material which is not removed by the primary and the secondary treatment, that time that sewage water should be undergo the tertiary treatment, and during the tertiary treatment you have to use mostly UV light, because you know that UV light, it is create the mutation, it's form the timer, right? And ultimately it's create the mutation, it means that it's directly affect on the replication. So ultimately there is a death of bacteria. So normally whenever we are talking about the sewage treatment, जो हमारे यहाँ पे होता है in India, so mostly these are the primary treatment and the secondary treatment. But if the industry people, that they feel that that is something hazardous chemical, it is present, still these are the present, some hazardous bacteria is present in water, that time they took decision, go for the tertiary treatment, And doing the tertiary treatment, simply use of some light, like who having the high penetration power, like you can use the rays like UV rays, gamma rays, or X-rays. That's it. But today means in this point, sewage treatment point, we discuss only focus on the primary and the secondary treatment, and tertiary treatment use of UV rays. That's it. Remember this point only. Yeah. So this point is clear, everyone. Hmm? Okay. Okay. Chalo. Chalo. So first of all, we are talking about the primary treatment. प्राइमरी ट्रीटमेंट फर्स्ट ट्रीटमेंट होगा. सपोज बहुत सारा सीवेज वाटर, राइट. सीवेज वाटर मींस माइट बी पॉसिबल दैट इज एग्रीकल्चर वेस्ट और माइट बी पॉसिबल दैट इज डोमेस्टिक वेस्ट, कुछ भी होने दो. यू नो वेरी वेल, during the water treatment, water pollution we discussed. As compared to other sewage water, domestic sewage water, these are the more hazardous or more harmful because it is having the different particles, particulate matters are there, microbes are there, fungus are there, right? So more as compared to industrial waste, domestic waste is more dangerous. So suppose there is some sewage water. That sewage water, first of all, it is undergo the primary treatment. Primary. What is meaning of primary? Simply, there is a physical removal of particles from the sewage. For example, first step, you have to follow the filtration. Filtration means what? For example, कोई plastic का paper है, or is this any large particle which is float on the water? So simply what happen? Just select one, what we say, some filters, and with the help of these filters you can pass that water. और simply क्या करो, एक जाली वाली होते, एक net मिलता है, right? Mosquito net or something, that insect net. So select that kind of net and simply you just pick up that plastic paper. You can pick up that paper. So simple method is filtration. Whatever the floating part on the water body, whatever the floating material is present, you just remove it. Second step होगा sedimentation. Sedimentation means what? Settle down. So during the filtration, simply we are talking about removal of floating material. Removal of floating material. And whenever we are talking about the sedimentation means what? Something a large particles, they get settled down. We discuss that part later, okay? So now we are talking about sedimentation means settle down. Okay. Now under the primary treatment, we have to use some settling tank. Settling tank means what? कुछ tanks होते हैं, large size tank. So quickly I'll give you some diagrammatic representation. For example, ये one tank है. This one tank, it is connected with the second tank. The second tank, it is connected with the third tank. So ये होगा हमारा primary tank. This one secondary tank. And third one we are talking about, that is tertiary tank. Primary, secondary, and the tertiary tank. Okay. So we are talking about primary tank, number second secondary tank, and the number third, that is tertiary tank. Okay. Now what happened? Suppose inside the primary tank there is a presence of water. Sewage water है, पूरा के पूरा sewage water है. These are the sewage water. Now what happened? On that sewage water, there is some particles, they get settled down. So something is particles means what? We are talking about soil and the pebbles. So we'll discuss that part. What is meaning of pebbles and the soil? So inside these are the primary tank. Inside the primary tank, first point, use a filtration technique. During the filtration, is this any part is floating? With the help of this some filter, you can remove this, right? With the filtration. Second step, sedimentation. Sedimentation means what? अगर कोई soil का particle है, see soil we are talking about, we have to remove the grit. Grit means what? You use the soil particle or simply you can use the pebbles. pebbles nothing but these are called as the small size stone. Small size stone, small stone. So small stone basically it is called as the pebbles. So two techniques, these are the very important, huh? Number one, filtration. Is this any floating part? Remove it. Number second, allow that sewage water settle down. Once they get settled down, जितना भी soil particle होगा, soil particle or the large size stone or the small size stone, immediately they get settled down. And whatever the part is present, that part, ये part जो बना ना, this part, which gets settled down, that solid part, these are called as the primary sludge. This solid part, these are called as which sludge? Primary sludge. Okay, and now what happened? This primary sludge further you can used as a manure. कब use करेंगे? It is allowed to degrade. And finally, you can use as a manure. You can use as a biofertilizer. So, the all information, these are the about the primary settling tank. What is meaning of primary settling tank? First tank where directly जो भी sewage water होगा, that sewage water is come first of all in primary tank. Inside the primary tank, we have to remove floating particles. We have to remove grit, that is the part which is get settled down, soil and the pebbles also. And now what happened? Whatever that settling part, that part which is get settled down, so that settled part, that is a solid part, simply these are called as the primary sludge. क्या कहेंगे इसको? Primary sludge. And whatever the liquid part is present, liquid part, all these are the liquid part, right? Which is float, which is present above. So these are the liquid part. So that liquid part, these are called as the supernatant, or simply these are called as the primary influent. And that primary influent simply we have to transfer into secondary tank. I'm repeating this point again. Had you clear this point? What is meaning of primary sludge? During the primary treatment, filtration, sedimentation, during this sedimentation, solid particles like soil and the pebbles, they get settled down, right? You can say debris, but we are not using the debris word here. We are using the grit. We are using the sludge. So whatever the debris are present, or whatever that sludge part is present, which is get settled down, these are called as the primary sludge. Now what happened? Liquid part bacha. That liquid part, whatever that liquid part which present, which is obtained during the primary settling tank, these are called as the primary influent. So two important points. Number one, primary sludge, which is a solid particle. And the number second, that is primary influent. Sludge basically, these are the solid which is get settled down, and influent basically these are the liquid part which is present in primary tank. Got it? Just quickly check it. Is this any doubt from the primary settling tank? Two methods honge, filtration, sedimentation. We are not using any microbe here because it is totally micro free. बस हमें क्या करना है? Primary remove करना है. We have to remove some primary material. Remove the floating debris, then remove the grit also. Now all the solid material they get settled down. These are called as the primary sludge. And whatever the liquid part which is present at the upper layer, that is simply it is called as supernatant, right? And the supernatant simply it is called as the primary influent. Okay, primary influent. Got it? Debris means वही तो ना, that is liquid solid part which is get settled down. Done. Okay, ठीक है. Next class we'll discuss about secondary treatment, and this need 2020 question coming from the secondary treatment where we have to use microbe. So after Diwali vacation we'll continue this part. बस यहाँ तक आपको study करना है. I already told you what is the syllabus for your test. So during vacation utilize that time, revise each and every point. Bio को अच्छे से prepare करो. After vacation we are taking some extra classes daily. Okay, daily 1 hour extra classes for the revision, because my target is that before the December, before you are whatever the school exam it is get started, practical everything, I would just want to cover the major chapter from the 11th. Not all, but major तो हमें cover करने. like biological classification, anatomy chapters are there. Now another that is plant kingdoms are there. Now another one that is morphology chapters, means angiosperm specifically in case of morphology, and plant development. Okay, chalo. So thank you so much all of you. Happy Diwali. Stay home. Uh, play safely whatever you are doing during the Diwali vacations. And the another one thing, utilize this time. Next year be Diwali hoga, right? Once you confirm your state in medical, easily you can celebrate the Diwali.